In a vast universe filled with countless advanced civilizations, there was a small, unassuming planet called Earth. The inhabitants of this world, known as humans, were often viewed by the rest of the universe as weak, primitive, and technologically backward. Little did they know that one human was about to change everything. Alex, a young and ambitious scientist, had always dreamed of reaching for the stars. He spent countless hours studying the universe and imagining what life might be like on other planets. One day, Alex received a surprising message from the Intergalactic Council, an organization that brought together representatives from various advanced alien civilizations. The message stated that Earth had been chosen to send a representative to the next intergalactic meeting. Alex couldn't believe his eyes when he read that he had been selected for this incredible opportunity. He felt a mix of excitement and nervousness as he realized the weight of this responsibility. As Alex prepared for the meeting, he couldn't help but feel intimidated by the thought of facing alien representatives from civilizations far more advanced than Earth. He knew that many of them looked down upon humans, considering them to be the laughingstock of the universe. Despite these fears, Alex was determined to prove that humans were capable of great things. The day of the meeting arrived, and Alex found himself standing in front of a massive, gleaming spaceship. He took a deep breath and stepped inside, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As he entered the main hall, he was greeted by a sea of alien faces, each belonging to a unique species from a different corner of the universe. Alex felt small and insignificant among these towering figures, with their advanced technology and superior intellects. He could sense the condescension and amusement in their eyes as they regarded him, a mere human from a backwater planet. However, Alex refused to let their judgments define him or his species. As the meeting began, Alex listened intently to the discussions taking place around him. The alien representatives spoke of their great achievements and the challenges they faced in maintaining peace and stability across the universe. Alex couldn't help but feel a sense of awe at the scale of their responsibilities and the vastness of the cosmos. Despite his best efforts to contribute to the conversation, Alex found himself struggling to keep up with the complex concepts and advanced technologies being discussed. He could feel the eyes of the other representatives upon him, silently judging his every word and action. As the meeting drew to a close, Alex left the hall feeling discouraged and overwhelmed. He wondered if he had made a fool of himself and if he had only reinforced the negative stereotypes that the other civilizations held about humans. However, as he stepped out into the unfamiliar world beyond the spaceship, he realized that this was only the beginning of his journey. Alex knew that he had a long way to go before he could prove himself and his species to the rest of the universe. He would need to work harder than ever before, to learn and grow and adapt to the challenges that lay ahead. But deep down, he knew that humans had something special to offer, something that the other civilizations had yet to recognize. As he looked up at the stars above him, Alex felt a renewed sense of determination and purpose. He knew that the road ahead would be difficult, but he was ready to face whatever obstacles lay in his path. With a smile on his face, he took his first steps into the unknown, ready to show the universe what humans were truly capable of. And so began the story of Alex, the underestimated underdog from Earth, who would go on to change the course of the universe forever. Alex stood nervously in the grand hall, surrounded by alien representatives from various advanced civilizations. The room buzzed with conversation as the delegates discussed matters of galactic importance. Alex felt out of place, a mere human among beings with technology and knowledge far beyond Earth's capabilities. As the meeting began, the moderator, a tall, slender alien with shimmering blue skin, called for attention. Let us commence the 372nd Intergalactic Council meeting. Today, we have a new addition to our gathering, a representative from the planet Earth. The moderator gestured towards Alex, and all eyes in the room turned to him. A wave of murmurs and chuckles rippled through the crowd. Alex could feel the weight of their gazes, a mix of curiosity and disdain. The moderator continued, "As per tradition, we invite the new representative to introduce themselves and their civilization." Alex took a deep breath and stepped forward, his heart pounding in his chest. He cleared his throat and began, "Greetings, Esteemed members of the Intergalactic Council, I am Alex, and I am honored to represent Earth and humanity at this gathering. Before he could continue, a guttural laugh echoed through the hall. A large reptilian alien with scales that shimmered like polished metal spoke up. Earth? You mean that primitive mudball that still relies on fossil fuels and hasn't even mastered basic interstellar travel? The room erupted in laughter, and Alex felt his face burn with embarrassment. Another alien, this one with multiple eyes and tentacles, chimed in. I heard they still fight wars among themselves over trivial matters like resources and beliefs. How quaint. The insults continued to fly, each one more cutting than the last. I bet they still think they're the center of the universe. They probably still believe in superstitions and fairy tales. Earth, the laughingstock of the cosmos. Alex stood there, his fists clenched at his sides, trying to maintain his composure. He knew he couldn't let their words get to him, but it was difficult to ignore the humiliation and anger welling up inside him. The moderator, sensing the tension in the room, raised a hand to quiet the crowd. Now, let's give our new colleague a chance to speak. I'm sure Earth has made some notable advancements since our last update. Alex took a moment to compose himself before speaking again. It's true that Earth may not be as technologically advanced as some of the civilizations represented here. However, we have made significant strides in recent years, and we are eager to learn and collaborate with the galactic community. A slender, ethereal alien with translucent skin spoke up. And what, pray tell, can Earth offer the galactic community? What knowledge or resources do you possess that we don't already have in abundance? Alex paused, his mind racing to find a suitable answer. He knew that Earth had its strengths, but in the face of such advanced civilizations, it was hard to think of something that would impress them. Before he could formulate a response, the reptilian alien spoke again. I propose we move on to more pressing matters. We have real issues to discuss, not entertain the delusions of a primitive species. The moderator nodded, and the meeting continued, leaving Alex feeling small and insignificant. As the discussions progressed, he listened intently, trying to absorb as much information as he could. He knew he had to find a way to prove Earth's worth, to show that humans were more than just a laughingstock. Deep down, Alex believed that Earth had something unique to offer, something that these advanced civilizations might have overlooked in their pursuit of technological superiority. He just needed to find a way to demonstrate it. As the meeting adjourned, Alex left the hall, his mind already working on a plan. He refused to let this intergalactic insult define him or his planet. He would show them that Earth and its people were capable of great things, no matter how much the universe underestimated them. As the intergalactic meeting resumed, an urgent message interrupted the proceedings. A holographic projection of a distressed alien ambassador appeared in the center of the room, his face etched with worry. Esteemed members of the council, I come bearing grave news. The peaceful planet of Zephyria is under attack by the ruthless Korvax Empire. They have already destroyed several cities and are threatening to annihilate the entire population. The room fell silent, the weight of the situation sinking in. The moderator turned to the council members. This is a dire situation. We must act quickly to prevent further loss of life. Are there any suggestions on how we can stop the Korvax Empire? The alien representatives began to discuss potential strategies, each one more complex and technologically advanced than the last. They spoke of deploying fleets of warships, using sophisticated cloaking devices, and even manipulating the fabric of space-time itself. As the discussions continued, Alex listened intently, his mind racing to find a solution. He knew that Earth's technology was nowhere near as advanced as the other civilizations, but he refused to believe that there was nothing he could contribute. Suddenly, an idea struck him. It was so simple, so obvious, that he almost dismissed it outright. However, the more he thought about it, the more he realized that it might just work. Hesitantly, Alex raised his hand. The moderator, surprised to see the human representative participate, acknowledged him. Yes, Alex, do you have something to add? All eyes turned to Alex as he stood up, his heart pounding in his chest. I know that Earth's technology may seem primitive compared to what you are used to, but sometimes the simplest solutions can be the most effective." He took a deep breath and continued, "What if we use the Zephyrians' own natural defenses against the Korvax? I've been studying the reports, and it seems that Zephyria is home to a unique species of plant that emits a powerful electromagnetic pulse when threatened. If we can find a way to amplify and direct that pulse, we might be able to disable the Korvax's weapons and ships without causing harm to the Zephyrians." The room fell silent once again, this time in contemplation. The alien representatives looked at each other, their expressions a mix of surprise and skepticism. The reptilian alien who had mocked Earth earlier spoke up. "That's absurd. How could a mere plant possibly stand up against the might of the Korvax Empire?" But the ethereal alien with translucent skin interjected, "No, wait. The human may be onto something. The Korvax rely heavily on their advanced technology. If we can find a way to disable it, even temporarily, it could give us the advantage we need." The moderator nodded thoughtfully. "It's an unconventional approach, but given the urgency of the situation, we cannot afford to dismiss any potential solution. Alex, can you provide more details on how we might implement your plan?" Alex, emboldened by the support, began to outline his idea in more detail. He proposed using Earth's expertise in botany and genetic engineering to modify the Zephyrian plants, enhancing their electromagnetic properties. He suggested deploying a network of these modified plants around the planet's key locations, creating a defensive grid that could be activated at a moment's notice. As he spoke, the alien representatives began to nod in agreement, their initial skepticism giving way to cautious optimism. They began to offer suggestions and improvements, building upon Alex's basic concept. In the end, the council agreed to put Alex's plan into action. It would require cooperation and resources from all the represented civilizations, but they were willing to put aside their differences for the sake of protecting Zephyria. As the meeting adjourned, Alex felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. He had proven that even a primitive civilization like Earth had something valuable to contribute. He knew that this was only the beginning and that there would be many more challenges ahead, but for now, he allowed himself a moment to savor this small victory. The laughingstock of the universe had just become its unlikely savior. As the Intergalactic Council set Alex's plan into motion, the human scientist found himself at the center of a whirlwind of activity. Representatives from various alien civilizations worked alongside him, their advanced technology and knowledge combining with Earth's expertise in botany and genetic engineering. Together, they modified the Zephyrian plants, enhancing their natural electromagnetic properties to create a powerful defensive grid. It was a testament to the power of collaboration and the potential for even the most unlikely of allies to make a difference. As the preparations neared completion, Alex couldn't help but feel a sense of trepidation. Would his plan really work? Would it be enough to stop the Korvax Empire and save the Zephyrians from annihilation? The answer came sooner than anyone expected. Just as the modified plants were being deployed around Zephyria's key locations, the Korvax launched their final assault. Massive warships descended upon the planet, their weapons powered up and ready to destroy everything in their path. But as the Korvax ships entered Zephyria's atmosphere, something incredible happened. The modified plants, sensing the threat, began to emit powerful electromagnetic pulses. The pulses rippled through the air, growing stronger and more focused as they interacted with each other. The Korvax's advanced technology, the very thing that had made them such a formidable foe, suddenly became their greatest weakness. The electromagnetic pulses wreaked havoc on their ship's systems, causing them to malfunction and shut down. Weapons failed to fire, engines sputtered and died, and communication networks collapsed. The mighty Korvax warships, once the terror of the galaxy, were reduced to little more than floating debris. The Zephyrians, who had been bracing themselves for the end, watched in amazement as their would-be conquerors were brought to their knees by the very plants that they had once taken for granted. News of the Zephyrians' victory spread quickly throughout the galaxy. The alien civilizations that had once mocked and derided Earth now looked upon the small, unassuming planet with newfound respect. They marveled at the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the humans, who had managed to turn the tide of battle with nothing more than a clever idea and some modified plants. For Alex, the success of his plan was a vindication of everything he had ever believed in. He had shown that Earth, for all its perceived weaknesses and shortcomings, had something valuable to offer the galaxy. He had proven that even the most unlikely of underdogs could rise to the occasion and make a difference. As the Intergalactic Council reconvened to discuss the aftermath of the Zephyrian crisis, Alex found himself at the center of attention once again. But this time, instead of mockery and derision, he was greeted with respect and admiration. The alien representatives who had once dismissed Earth as a primitive backwater now sought Alex's advice and counsel. They invited him to share his knowledge and expertise, recognizing that the humans had something to teach them after all. And as Alex looked around the room, he saw something that he had never seen before, a glimmer of hope and unity among the alien civilizations. For the first time, they were working together towards a common goal, putting aside their differences and rivalries for the greater good. It was a turning point not just for Earth, but for the entire galaxy. The Zephyrian crisis had shown that no one civilization, no matter how advanced or powerful, could stand alone against the challenges of the universe. It had shown that true strength lay in cooperation and collaboration, and the willingness to learn from and help one another. As Alex returned to Earth, he knew that his work was far from over. There would be more challenges ahead, more crises to face and overcome, but he also knew that he would not be facing them alone. Earth had proven itself to be a valuable member of the intergalactic community, and together they would face whatever the future might bring. The tide had turned, and Earth was rising. As Alex returned to Earth, he was greeted as a hero. News of his exploits had spread like wildfire, and people from all over the planet were eager to hear the story of how a single human had managed to save an entire alien world. For Alex, it was a surreal experience. He had always dreamed of making a difference, of proving that humanity had something to offer the galaxy, but he had never imagined that he would become a household name in the process. But as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, something even more incredible began to happen. Earth, once dismissed as a primitive backwater, was now being hailed as a rising star in the intergalactic community. Alien civilizations that had once looked down upon humanity now sought out Earth's expertise and knowledge. They marveled at the ingenuity and creativity of the human species, recognizing that they had something unique and valuable to offer. Requests for collaboration and partnership began to pour in from all corners of the galaxy. Earth's scientists and engineers were invited to work alongside their alien counterparts, sharing their knowledge and expertise in fields ranging from agriculture to space exploration. At first, many on Earth were hesitant to embrace this newfound attention. They had grown used to being the underdogs, the ones who were always playing catch-up to the more advanced civilizations. But as the benefits of collaboration became clear, attitudes began to shift. Earth's economy boomed as new technologies and resources flowed in from alien partners. Quality of life improved dramatically as advances in medicine, energy, and transportation became available to all. And perhaps most importantly, humanity began to see itself in a new light, not as a weak and primitive species, but as a valuable and respected member of the galactic community. For Alex, it was a dream come true. He had always believed that Earth had something special to offer, and now he was seeing that belief validated on a galactic scale. He watched with pride as human scientists and engineers worked side by side with their alien counterparts, pushing the boundaries of what was possible and making new discoveries every day. But even as Earth's reputation soared, Alex knew that there was still much work to be done. The galaxy was a vast and complex place, full of challenges and dangers that humanity had only begun to grasp, and as Earth took its place among the stars, it would need to be ready to face whatever the future might bring. So Alex continued to work tirelessly, using his newfound influence to advocate for greater cooperation and understanding between Earth and its alien allies. He traveled the galaxy, meeting with leaders and representatives from countless worlds, building bridges and forging new partnerships wherever he went. And as he did so, he began to see a new vision taking shape, a vision of a galaxy united, of a future in which all species, no matter how different, could work together towards a common goal. It was a vision that would require great effort and sacrifice, but one that Alex knew was worth fighting for. For Earth, the rise to galactic prominence had been a long and difficult journey, but as Alex looked out at the stars, he knew that it was a journey that had only just begun. With courage, determination, and the support of its alien allies, humanity would continue to reach for the stars, to explore new frontiers, and to make its mark on the galaxy. The once laughingstock of the universe had become one of its brightest lights, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who saw it. And as Earth's reputation continued to grow, so too did the dreams and aspirations of its people, who now knew that they were capable of achieving anything they set their minds to. The rise of Earth had begun, and there was no telling how far it would go. Years had passed since Alex's fateful intervention in the Zephyrian crisis, and Earth had undergone a remarkable transformation. No longer the butt of galactic jokes, humanity had earned its place among the stars, commanding respect and admiration from even the most advanced alien civilizations. As Alex prepared for yet another intergalactic meeting, he couldn't help but reflect on how far his planet had come. The once primitive species had blossomed into a formidable force, their ingenuity and resourcefulness now widely recognized and celebrated. The meeting hall was abuzz with activity as representatives from countless worlds took their seats. Alex, now a seasoned diplomat, greeted his alien counterparts with a warm smile and a confident handshake. Long gone were the days when he felt like an outsider, a mere human among gods. Now he was an equal, a respected member of the galactic community. As the meeting began, the moderator, a wise and ancient being, took to the podium. Esteemed members of the council, they began, their voice resonating through the hall. We gather here today to celebrate a momentous occasion. It has been 10 Earth years since the Zephyrian crisis, and in that time, we have seen a remarkable shift in the balance of power within our galaxy. The moderator turned to Alex, their eyes twinkling with admiration, and at the center of that shift stands Earth and its champion, Alex. Through their bravery, ingenuity, and unwavering determination, they have shown us that even the most unlikely of species can rise to greatness. Alex felt a swell of pride in his chest as the moderator continued, recounting the many achievements and contributions that Earth had made to the galactic community in the years since the Zephyrian crisis. From groundbreaking scientific discoveries to diplomatic breakthroughs, humanity had proven itself time and time again. As the moderator finished their speech, the hall erupted in applause. Alex looked around at the sea of alien faces, each one beaming with respect and admiration. It was a far cry from the mockery and derision he had faced all those years ago, when he had first stepped onto the galactic stage. The meeting continued, with representatives from various worlds taking turns to speak. But this time, there was no talk of Earth's primitive technology or backward ways. Instead, the alien delegates spoke of humanity's ingenuity, their resourcefulness, and their unwavering spirit in the face of adversity. Alex listened intently, marveling at how far his planet had come. He thought back to those early days, when he had been a mere scientist with a dream of reaching the stars. He had never imagined that his journey would take him so far, or that he would become the face of humanity's ascent to galactic prominence. As the meeting drew to a close, Alex found himself surrounded by well-wishers and admirers. Alien leaders sought his advice and counsel, while others simply wanted to shake his hand and offer their congratulations. For Alex, it was a moment of profound reflection. He thought of all the challenges he had faced, all the obstacles he had overcome, and all the sacrifices he had made along the way. But as he looked out at the sea of alien faces, each one filled with respect and admiration, he knew that it had all been worth it. Earth had finally taken its rightful place among the stars, a shining example of what could be achieved through courage, determination, and the power of the human spirit. And as Alex stood there, basking in the glow of his planet's success, he knew that the journey was far from over. There would be new challenges to face, new frontiers to explore, and new heights to reach. But with the respect and support of the galactic community, Alex knew that humanity would be ready to face whatever the future might bring. The once laughingstock of the universe had become one of its most respected and admired members, a testament to the indomitable will of the human spirit. And as Alex looked out at the stars, he knew that the best was yet to come.